Hey guys, welcome back to the Wind Review. It's your boy Melvin, and today we will be talking about the very popular Indian soap opera Age is Just a Number. But before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And yeah, let's get into it. So if you're watching Zeeworld right now, Zeeworld Africa, then you know Age is Just a Number is a very popular series, right? And I was watching it and it kind of intrigued me for a bit, so yeah, that's why I want to talk about it. So let's get a bit of backstory. So in Hindi it's called Aapke Jane Se, okay, and the direct translation is after your arrival, but then the international title is Age is Just a Number. It is an Indian soap opera which aired on ZTV from 15th January 2018 to 31st May in 2019 in India. Okay, it stars Suhasi, Dhami and Karan Jotwa as Vedika and Sahil, the two leads of the show. Okay, so let's get into the plot. So it follows the life of Vedika Gupta, a 42-year-old widow who lives in Kanpur with her mother Manjula and her 15-year-old daughter Arya. She meets Sahir Agrawal, a 24-year-old irresponsible young man from a rich family. Okay, Sahil's marriage is already fixed to his friend Nidhi by his elder aunt Bimla, the headstrong traditional matriarch of the Agrawal family. Sahil eventually falls in love with Vedika, who refuses to accept and reciprocate his love due to her being a widow and their 18-year age difference. Okay, Bimla and the whole Agrawal family oppose to Sahil and his love for Vedika, and Vedika eventually accepts Sahil but still worries about society and its views. So they get separated due to misunderstandings. Okay, Bimla vows to separate them at any cost and does the unthinkable to keep them apart. Will love conquer it all when all is said and done? Okay, that is the general plot of Age is Just a Number. It talks about the love of an older woman and a younger man within Indian society, okay, within traditional Indian society, which I feel like is a very, very, very powerful message to send. And then again, Vedika is a widow with a grown-up child, so it doesn't get real than that. This is when you think about it, there is a bit of a still a stigma in India, I believe, where widows, people don't want widows to remarry and all of that. And so this show is bringing that type of issue to the forefront, which I think is amazing. But also, when we look at a lot of Indian soap operas, it's always the plot affects just like a quarter of the show, and then it falls into the normal marriage, soap operas, the normal Indian serials where they will get married and now they will start all of that marriage drama, and the whole essence of the show will be eroded into the marriage plot that keeps going and going and going and never stops. Okay, what I'm saying is this show has an amazing message. How it begins: a younger man, a 24-year-old man and a 42-year-old woman. That is an 18-year age difference. It is seen as a taboo for this widow who is older to fall in love with this younger man. So there's obviously a message that is trying to be sent in this show, that yeah, age is just a number. People of any ages can fall in love if it's legal, within the legal age frame. So I feel like that is important. So let's get into the characters one by one. Sahil Agrawal, not many actors in soap operas, they sometimes they don't do anything. They just stand there and they're like a supporting character to the female lead. But then Sahil, really, 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 this guy is such an amazing actor. The actor that plays Sahil, I feel like he does more of the acting than any other person. He's really, 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 really that good. And his character Sahil how he loves Vedika with all of his heart is just so amazing. You know how he is a bit cheeky yet very sensitive, and how he loves her so much and really just doesn't care for what anyone says. That I feel like his character was written in a very amazing way. Vedika is another character that, yeah, you enjoy, but then she's a bit annoying because during that time she was in the Agrawal family trying to seek revenge, and then she starts helping them, and you're like, well, how do we call this revenge? I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, she's too good, she's too goody and it's annoying sometimes. We want a character to be, multidimensional. Yeah, we want to see different layers in a character. We want to see many faces to characters, and I feel like Vedika sometimes falls short on that. Okay, Bimla Agrawal, the villain. Oh, Aunt Bimla. I like how she calls Vedika that middle-aged woman. She's so shameless. Yeah, Aunt Bimla is evil to the core. She killed Sahil's mother, and she separated Vedika from her child. She does the unthinkable, to protect her family's reputation, but really she just does things to ruin it further. But then she doesn't say that because she hates Vedika so much, and she will do anything and everything to ruin her, So I love her character. I don't like her that much, but I can stand her. I really like how evil she is. She is rotten to the core. She is bad. She is really, 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 really bad. Boomy, not much to say about her. Didn't care for her. Yeah, and basically, I like Manjula. Manjula keeps it real with everyone, even her daughter Vedika. She's just, she's not a pretentious, person. Manjula is, I think, the realest character in this entire soap opera, if we're being honest. She just calls it what it is. She just tells it how it is, and I like that about Vedika's mother. She is very upfront. So another thing about this soap opera, we all began with it being, all of that, and then suddenly we went supernatural. Let's talk about that. I feel like we have to talk about that, right? Of course, Vedika and Sahil have this epic love story that is so epic and all of that, but then we went supernatural, and I'm like, there are witches in this now. So now, we're getting supernatural storylines. What in the Riverdale is going on here, And I was like, okay. And let me be honest, I hated the supernatural aspect of this show. I feel like this show became a bit ridiculous. Let's be honest. Come on now. I mean, okay. The supernatural storyline didn't have to be included in this. I feel like it could have just gone the way it was without the supernatural aspects, because they were unnecessary. Let's be honest. And then somewhere in the future, I don't know if Zeeworld viewers have seen this, but Vedika and Sahil will die and will get reborn. They'll be reincarnated to finish their love story. And I'm like, okay, we're doing this again. It's 22 and you're still doing this. Well, it didn't come in. It didn't premiere in 2022, but are we serious doing the reincarnation thing? Didn't we learn from Mehek and how disastrous that soap opera was? Are we still doing this again? I feel like sometimes we just need Sahil and Vedika to stay whole, and we need them to have a happy ending. That is it. That is not a plot that we like. It is not a plot that makes sense. Reincarnation is not a plot that works well in Indian soap opera. Stop doing it, for the love of God. Please stop. Okay, and adding supernatural aspects to a show that wasn't originally supernatural is ridiculous. Okay, it really just spoils the entire essence of the drama. It just it's annoying. Okay, that's all I have to say on that issue. Overall, Vedika and Sahil's epic love story really draws you in, because Sahil really does love Vedika with everything he has, and at 24 he becomes the father figure to Arya, who is a 15-year-old, and that is remarkable. I love that dynamic of Sahil and Arya and how they love and respect each other. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and have an amazing day.